Every year, Fresno State clubs like Young Life here, they make food for thousands of people serving here at Vintage Days. That money supports those clubs throughout the year. Fresno State could transform into a world-class university over these next 2.5 decades. At Valley Children's Stadium, I'm Al Scott. Dogs were not throwing the ball well either. They threw for less than 5 yards, a pass attempt overall in the game. It becomes an issue in the second half when you're not scoring, and that became relevant again today. Only 3 points in the second half, a late field goal from Dylan Lynch. At Valley Children's Stadium for the Bulldogs' sixth and final home game of the year. The Dogs are taking on the University of New Mexico.
Walk towards the officers. We got kids in here. Come out. Hands up.
I need my kids!
This woman is yelling out for her kids and her mother from the back of a patrol car.
Please, where are they? Where's my mom?
She's one of 4 people.
Put your hands up in the air!
Armed drug enforcement agents.
Get on your knees!
Brought out of the Santa Monica Malibu Canyon apartments on Saturday morning.
This is the LA County Sheriff's Department. We need everyone to evacuate in the neighborhood of Malibu Canyon apartment complex.
The DEA initially thought it was a hostage situation involving children. The children weren't inside though, and it turned up okay. But what the DEA did discover
Please come out with your hands up.
was a suspected drug lab.
At this point, it's a white powdery substance. We're still trying to figure it out.
Police responded to a call this morning where a man was laying on the ground. He got hit in the head by a large tree branch. However, the Good Samaritan that found him right after was very quick to tell police about a drug house right across the street.
Complaining about a drug house that's been up the street, and now all of a sudden, like, the wind blows, and now all of a sudden the media and the cops come out. This is baloney. Like, it's crap, because there's a serious problem with a drug house right up the street.
DEA agents say this is cartel related and bigger than just one neighborhood.
This is one part of a bigger investigation. There possibly could be multiple locations. Because of what just happened here, there might be some other activities going on that I cannot talk about, just because depending on what happens here as to what's going to happen next. Yeah. Fentanyl does not discriminate. Okay? You don't know that there's fentanyl in whatever you're putting in your body.
In Malibu,
What is going on here?
Al Scott,
Put the fucking guns down!
Malibu News 12. 70 veterans, each with their own guardian, were given a once-in-a-lifetime VIP experience to visit Washington, D.C. to see war memorials and museums built in their honor.
Lord is good. Yeah. Freedom isn't free.
While serving in the Marines in Vietnam, Stephen Unzueta and his combined action units faced an experienced group of North Vietnamese troops. He promised the Lord that day that if he lived, he would serve him the rest of his life. He says that the trip gave him the opportunity to find the names from his unit who didn't make it home from the war.
My friends paid the price, the ultimate price, and I've got closure too.
Veterans have made it clear to me, while they appreciate the recognition for their service during the time of the wars, they also want to pay their respects to those who served their country before them.
The experience at the World War II Memorial was emotional for many, including Carl Lyon, whose father served in the war as a Marine.
Coming around the corner and seeing this, you've seen the numbers. Yeah. I didn't know it was affecting like this.
Following the changing of the guard, veterans were given a parade by hundreds of students visiting Arlington National Cemetery.
Kids made me feel great this morning.
A long-awaited feeling for these veterans, Daryl Hyatt says the reception of the Vietnam War was much different 50 years ago.
I got out, I took off the uniform, I got in my civvies, I went home and didn't talk about it for like 50 years.
Great time indeed. Another great time will be this Saturday. Aaron Judge and Mike Bates will be back at Fresno State this Saturday. Would you mind telling us what fans should expect for the game? When you're not at home, you're on the road traveling, playing water polo, and there's a story that you rate apples. Is that true?
Yeah. So it just started with my friends and I on our road trips.
Since I was like 15 or 16, I wanted to become a sports reporter.
What's something that stood out to your experience here at Fresno State?
I think the